If you're a professional video person and you are looking for an inverted ball head because you've learned about all of the benefits of it, take a look at this one. So from Sunway Photo, we have the IB30P. And this is a really, really nice inverted ball head. So let's take a look at what it comes with and how it works. Sunway Photo, for those that are not familiar, we make professional photo equipment for professional people. You are always going to have, well, most always, you're going to have a very nice neoprene case, which I actually tend to use with my camera lenses. Inside, you're generally going to get a piece of paper with an instruction manual, and you are going to get replacement hardware. And you're going to get 3 Allen wrenches because everything on them is going to be user serviceable. And typically when it comes to photo equipment, one of the differences and one of the ways you'd know whether something is meant for professionals or whether it's consumer level, a lot of the consumer level products are not necessarily going to be serviceable. So once something gets loose or once something breaks, and that's it. With professional equipment, everything you should be able to adjust it, retighten things, and that is why you're going to get all of these wrenches. So what we have here, and kind of what's different, so here's the inverted ball head itself. You are going to get a plate. So this is the SPC60 plate. It is going to come with the stops in, it's going to come with the stops in here, which you can set so your camera equipment is not going to fly off. The plate is going to come with a 3/8 inch screw. However, you can replace it out, and there's a replacement 1/4 20 right on there. All right, so what's the advantage of an inverted ball head and what exactly is an inverted ball head? So what we have here, let's say for example, we're looking at a typical ball head. You're going to have the ball that's going to be closer to the base, and as your equipment is on top, it's going to have a little bit more, the center of gravity is going to be a little bit off in terms of what's rotating. Whereas with an inverted ball base, so you have the base and then the ball is actually closer to the camera equipment, it's going to be right on top. So realistically, it might provide a little bit more stability. Now this one, what we have is it's a one piece that you flip, and you'll be able to adjust the ball head itself and then flip the lever back, and it is going to lock it in place. On top, you're going to have the screw, which is going to loosen and tighten up the plate. Now, 2 things on this one. Number 1 is you are going to have 2 bubble levels, one on the front, one on the back, and this is going to be critical for taking perfect photos, perfect videos. But the other use for this head, the IB30, is going to be evident by the type of attachments that is cut for. So number 1 on top, you are going to have, it's going to be cut for Swiss Arca plates, and it's going to work with anything Swiss Arca. Tighten it up, and you're good to go. Now, the other thing, as you can notice, is on the bottom you have the second rail here, and this is for a NATO or a Picatinny rail. So you can actually use this for your shooting or for a hunting tripod, things like that, and definitely is going to make it a little bit nicer to shoot, a little bit more stable. Now, the ball head itself is going to have a numbers a little bit off. It's going to have a maximum load of 18 kilograms, which translates to just under 40 pounds. So it'll definitely handle most of your heavy camera equipment, but it'll also handle the vast majority of firearms that you would potentially be shooting off of it. And once again, once it locks down, it is super solid, super nice ball head. And once again, the difference is where you're going to have the center of gravity is going to be a little bit closer. The pivot point is going to be closer to the firearm versus lower on here. Now, the way that you would attach it is on the bottom you have a 3/8. So if you have a, let me see if I have one here. I do not. Let me see. I'm actually using it right on top. So if you have a flat 75 millimeter bowl, you'd be able to attach it and screw this on right on top. Or realistically, if you have another plate, you can attach it on there. And if you're attaching this to a tripod which only has a 1/4 20, there is a threaded insert, which is going to go inside there and is going to change it from a 3/8 to a 1/4 20. So definitely very, very, very nice inverted tripod head, and I look forward to using it more.